But one of the things that did happen this week, was the Android Show XR edition, which Adam was very hyped about.
I was.
Clearly
I watched the whole thing on 3X, so...
I could be hyped, but I didn't watch it, so it's your job now to hype me on this.
Well, so now they're doing like more Android shows per year. They're sort of trying to like just have Android be this rolling update thing as opposed to those big platform releases.
Yeah.
And one of them is XR. And clearly, the Vision Pro style of XR is falling out of popularity. However, something that they really wanted to kind of like drive home during this Android XR edition show was that we have 4 versions of XR currently in development, which felt extremely similar to the video that we did about the difference between the Oculus version of VR and like the Meta, like Ray-Ban smart glasses. Mm-hmm. But they put 2 more in the middle because there is a new product coming out called Project Aura, which is made by Xreal with Gemini. And have you ever used like those Xreal glasses before?
Yeah, they're like they look like regular glasses, but then you essentially flip down like blinders, I guess, in front of you, and then they can project a screen so you can watch stuff on.
They have the screen no matter what. The cover is just to like black out the background, so it's easier to see the screen. Yeah.
And then you plug them into a device.
Yeah, you can either plug them into. They now have wireless casting, which is cool. But
that would have been so nice for our third-person video that we did.
Oh, if that lagged though, that would have been.
Yeah, there was definitely some lag in there, no matter what.
I have a stupid question.
Go for it.
Xreal and Nreal the same thing?
They rebranded from Nreal to Xreal.
It's the same thing.
Stupid.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you can project virtual experiences onto it, sort of have like multiple displays. The battery puck looks extremely similar to the Vision Pro battery puck, but it is also a trackpad. Which is interesting.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
It's kind of interesting. Yeah, you can use the trackpad.
I was not excited about this until I saw them use it as a trackpad. I was like, that is so clever.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can plug it directly into your computer to get an additional screen above your floating screen, but also your screen. And then because it is built with Google alongside them, Gemini is available anytime about anything. So that actually, in my opinion, is probably the most beneficial feature, is that you just constantly have this Gemini assistant who sees what's on your screen and you can talk about things with, and it can provide actions for you. Yeah. So that's being developed right now. They still don't have like a price or availability for it, but they did show it to a number of journalists, as well as detail them a little bit more.
Can I confirm something real quick?
Sure.
So it's wireless casting, but there still is a wire hanging from it for the
battery.
Puck. Okay.
And
so it's not totally wireless yet.
I believe you can also plug it in directly to your computer if you want. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. They are also working on AI glasses which have a display and which do not have a display, because they're with Warby Parker and Gentle Monster, which are very different brands. They showed like this video of the Warby Parker people talking about glasses, and they were just very like suave and kind of casual. And then they jumped to the Gentle Monster, which is this like Korean hype brand. High fashion.
And they did it for like a minute. It was like 5 minutes of straight A/B back and forth between the two sets. And I was like, this was a choice.
Exactly. And it seems like the way that they're thinking about the Android XR platform is that it's going to exist across like multiple different types of devices.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of like how Android exists across multiple different types of devices. But the biggest benefit about making this ubiquitous platform that works on multiple different devices is that they've made it so you don't have to code your apps differently for different types of devices, right? So if you're using like the Xreal glasses, for example, and they have the screen, and you have an Uber app integration, say you're wearing the Xreal glasses, or say there's a future in which there is a smart glasses with the screen. Because the Xreal glasses in this context are just like showing you what Android XR will look like on more like Meta Ray-Ban display type glasses. Mm-hmm. But imagine you call an Uber with your glasses, you get the little notification in the bottom that shows like how long it's going to take for the Uber to get there. Mm-hmm. Then when you look down, you can see a map of the area around you and where the Uber is.
Fire.
So then you can like walk to the Uber. That was like their big kind of showcase. But the big benefit was that they said that you don't, like, developers do not need to code anything differently. So as long as they still have these integrations for their actual Android app, it automatically adds all these features for Android XR.
Okay.
Which I think is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
They also unveiled new likeness features, which is their equivalent of personas. And honestly, they looked very, very good. They kind of look like the new generation of personas. So they skipped that really creepy,
gimmicky, weird part.
I just keep forgetting what each one of them's called. Like, is Apple's called personas?
Personas. And this is likeness.
Likeness. And then there's Samsung's, whatever that one's called. They all have a different version of it.
Yeah.
The better all of these get, the more they look like old bad portrait mode photos, where like everything in the middle is really good. But then the cutout of it gets worse and worse and like more fuzzy.
Yeah, like
a really good visual.
Yeah. Also, you can now turn any 2D content that you're viewing in Android XR into 3D content.
Including YouTube videos, which I found very interesting.
So you know how Apple in the Vision Pro has that feature where you can spatialize anything, and also on your iPhone? Now you can spatialize literally anything, which is, I think, pretty cool because it makes you want to actually wear it more because you're actually getting a novel, different experience in the headset.
I want to try it out because I'm curious how different kinds of content are going to behave with that.
Do we have the Project Moonhand headset? Do we have one?
We don't have it here.
Oh, we don't? Okay. Well, we could try that.
Or no, we do have a Galaxy
XR. Yeah, we should try that then because I think it's
it works on out. Oh, the update's out. Oh.
It's across any Android XR device.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will try it.
And then they also introduced a travel mode, which is basically the travel mode that they introduced for the Vision Pro.
So when you get on a plane, it doesn't have your windows flying behind you at 500 miles an hour. Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, and then kind of as a secondary to that, they did give some hands-ons with Google's Project Aura smart glasses things.
I'm excited for these.
Yeah. Victoria Song at The Verge said that Google told her to consider it a headset masquerading as glasses. Which is an interesting way to put it. But they have a 70-degree field of view, which is quite wide.
Sure.
Like I think usually these kind of headsets have about 40, so that's a lot. And they do have integrations with the Pixel Watch and other smartwatches. So basically you can take a photo on the headset and then it'll appear on your Pixel Watch. And the reason they're doing this is because as they expand the Android XR platform and they know it's going to be across multiple devices, there might be some XR devices that don't have a screen.
Yeah.
So if you take a picture on that, you can just see it on your watch to get a preview of what it looks like.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're kind of trying to make this whole XR ecosystem. And then the big news that they announced was that iOS users can also use the glasses as long as they have the Gemini app installed.
It's actually an enormous deal.
Which is actually a big deal.
Here.
So if Apple never gets into making glasses, just like they didn't get into making cars, then,
then there will be a fight for the iPhone users.
Yeah, there won't be a fight.
Pixar made cars.
Oh, right. I forgot.
If you're subscribed here and not to the main pod, and I know there are some of you, what are you doing?
500K.